And we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So here is the former Giant. It's Saquon Barkley.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He finds Jahan Dotson. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. Olamide Zaccheaus deep to return. Taken at the 19. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. First carry for the versatile Austin Eckler. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. The tight end Ertz in motion. Play action. Here's Daniels. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. A big play there for Washington. 32 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
That's complete. It's Jamison Crowder. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal. Daniels going to keep it on the zone read. And he'll go down back at the 4.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
On the option, here's Robinson. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Robinson. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Washington. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return is Rodgers. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Eagles offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. One of the tight ends in motion right. Hurts, going to keep it on the option. Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a 1st down. Well, a big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds.
Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop. They face 2nd down and 7. Man in motion is Brown. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. There's the tight end, Grant Calcaterra. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. So, a little extra time to think about what to do on 4th down as we are through quarter number 1. It's the Commanders with the early lead. And we're back in Philly in a moment. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try it now with Barkley. And he's going to have the Eagles 1st down. Oh, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs.
I know it's 4th and short, Mike, but at this distance, you actually have to clear a lane out. You can't just fall forward or push the pile. So that conversion, it's as much of a credit to the blocking as it is to the running back seeing the hole and hitting it.
Hurts working in the pistol. Got his man at the 6. And he'll be taken down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? What a move! He's in! Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with... Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Third and long. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
I'll tell you what, if the offensive lineman had the same level of fight and effort that the quarterback did, they wouldn't be in this situation. It's a shame because that individual effort went a long way towards extending that play, and it still ended up resulting in a sack.
On 4th down, the Commanders going to send out their veteran Tress Way to punt. Cooper DeJean deep to return. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. The Eagles offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Got a man. It's A.J. Brown brings it in. And he will score. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. On play action, Daniels. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Quickly, he gets it out to his right. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest gain.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Man in motion is Smith. On 1st down, it's Hurt. And he cannot get away. Brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Here's a handoff to Barkley running left. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up a 5. Third and long. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. Here's Braden Mann now as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. The Commanders' offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
On second down, it's Daniels. That's McLaurin open on the left side. 18 yards on the connection. Good for a Commander's first down.
Jaden Daniels, you look at his time at LSU, Mike, and he certainly had great wide receivers to throw to. But now being a rookie quarterback and having the veteran presence of a guy like Terry McLaurin, that is such a comfort for any young quarterback getting his feet under him in this league.
Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
He finds the veteran Ertz. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down. To the air again is Daniels. Open man, left side, he's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Now Dan Quinn will send out the field goal unit. And this was the old NFL record spot, a 63-yard attempt. So we've reached halftime here in South Philly, and the Eagles are on top. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, where the coaches, Jonathan Coachman, has our EA Sports halftime report. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll start out first down and 10. Daniels going to keep this himself. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
We'll give it to Eckler on the option, and it's a short pickup to about the 42. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle. Second down and 8. Throwing is Daniels. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
2nd down and 3. Throwing now, Daniels. Quick throw, taken in. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate. Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Throwing again, Daniels.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
The Commanders going to send out their field goal unit. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Commanders are back within 4 at 14-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this 2nd half. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. In trouble, and down he goes.
What really stood out to me, Mike, was the body language of the middle linebacker prior to the ball being snapped. So often we see the guy who's blitzing, they get a little antsy and they tip their hand. But that wasn't the case here. He times it perfectly, nobody accounts for him, and he comes away with the sack.
On 2nd down, Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day. You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Here's a 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Looking right side, he's got a receiver. It's Smith. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Quarterback knew the blitz was coming. You can hear him pre-snap communicating with the guys up front, but sometimes it's just the perfect defensive call, and there weren't enough blockers to account for all the rushers. He had to get the ball out quick, and thankfully for him, he got it out just in the nick of time.
And he's going to have an Eagles first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. He's got his tight end Goddard working the middle of the field. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's taken in right side by Goddard.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Man in motion is Brown. A 2nd down throw for Hurts. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And that is incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
Throwing on second down, Daniels. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the give, it's Robinson. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go play action here with Daniels. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. Terry McLaurin the intended target on that one. And it's going to be 3rd down.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. Good for a Commander's 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
A nice throw by the rookie from LSU. And he's got his team a 1st down. Daniels gonna throw again. That is caught, and he's gonna be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
They'll drop to throw. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Terry McLaurin, touchdown Commanders.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Eagles offense starting to trot out for this next possession. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive. It starts with first down. Dotson, the man in motion. On first down, it's Hurts. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and that will lead to a second down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They're trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the fourth quarter?
This one is caught by Dotson. That'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game as they approach midfield now. They've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
John Dotson was the intended receiver there, and it'll bring up second down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things...
Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. Gonna need a big play now. Third down and long. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. That is knocked away downfield. Incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look, and they were ready, and they took him away.
That's going to be out of bounds, no return, and the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense about ready to take over once more. We're all even. Fourth quarter, so every drive so important at this stage, and they'll start with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Another try, 2nd and 10. On play action, Daniels. The throw on the run is complete. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. To throw is Daniels. Now pass deep for McLaurin. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second.
A 27-yard attempt.
So now, a big spot coming here. This to win the game. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So a win here on the road for the Commanders. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Philadelphia, good night.